inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Boston College's offense will get the first crack at it here. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. And she's suggesting the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in with this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. You won't be able to pass it.
And the Golden Eagles come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's the Sparks. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So North Carolina's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. It will be a priority to get the passing game up and going, something they really didn't do with one of their biggest weapons last week, David.
Yeah, and last week he just wasn't a big part of the game. And I would expect if you want to get explosive plays going and you want to get this offense in a good spot, you're going to find this guy on the outside. He can turn matchups into nightmares for the defenses. I think he'll be used early enough in this one.
Yes, if I'm the quarterback, I want to get him going early, right? And maybe I'm calling some easy throws, some hitch routes, some slants. Just get him touches, get the juju going, get the focus and the rhythm locked in early in this one to make him a bigger part of our game plan today.
And the Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Complete to the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
You know, this offense has a ton of speed at wide receiver, and they can generate explosive plays throwing it down the field. It's not just going to be go routes and post throws. How about executing the corner route against man?
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains down to 22.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the field.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Lopez wants to fire. Snags it.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. How in the world Did he miss that? That drive covers 62 yards for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll give it to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's moving out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat box, right? Like, great job. Look at it. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly on the throw to the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Makes the catch. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking for a gap. It's Alexander.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Sparks. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, we only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the handoff. Brings it to the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
And the Tar Heels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job. And look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Lopez to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down for 32.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just started rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Second down coming up. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. They've got to need better effort in the back end of this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The wide receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on the screen play. How's that happen?
The Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He slides that just inside the right upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Give out of the gun. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Lopez lost the fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he's got it for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Quick release by the QB.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Here we
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Across the 25, he's got room. Nice pick up on the ground here. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Might as well give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Second down coming up.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Wants to go up top. Backfield, he's open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lopez to pass. Tagged out of the air. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. Off-play action on 1st down. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Got to the top. Halfway brought down to run away. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
There's some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Great place to start for this offense. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a crease to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're trying to go toss on this play, but defense just wins at the point of attack. They're able to defeat the blocks and get the ball carrier down behind the line of scrimmage.
Lopez wants to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball fall to him.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
4th down coming up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Tar Heels will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's got it. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Boston College right back to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. The quick out. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Steps away. Short gain on the play before he slides. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sparks. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man in the middle. He's loose. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Eagles. Lining up for the point after and the lead. When that receiver got free, it was
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First play of the drive, lost to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Got his man on the right. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Quarterback making adjustments. Lopez to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Austin. He'll step out of bounds right at the 34. Big time pickup on that one. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback, but 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks in the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Lopez wants to fire. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy. 20 yards away. And this one is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up. You got to bump it up. Don't you know, bump it up.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get it on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Fouled that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
All right, great little run there. Listen, he wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a...
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front and not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Lopez to pass. Over the middle. It's Austin. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dahl. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so This coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. On the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Iowa was able to finish off a close one in Iowa City today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can come down your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, you can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and that might open up some big plays down the field.
Leaves it with the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great third-down offenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up the run. So that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
The defense trying to be physical in pass coverage took it a little too far, and the offense will pick up the 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Right down the middle. Sure hands, it's Bolden. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
To the air, it's Sparks. Trying to set up the screen. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Off the play fake. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. That touchdown grab, the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside the spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the back. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Lopez wants to fire. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. Good job running that well. The pass sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
The Tar Heels in the hurry up. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25 and with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Lopez to pass. Almost had a completion. Just missed it.
When you talk about versatility of the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, it's picked up. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So first down will open up the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Safe little shovel pass. He's there to make the stop, and they throw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Bolden. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. To back up and drive to the goal. Try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to pass. It's the Spartans. On the move, he fires. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Some relief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. As they try to finish the deal.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the fourth quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, UNC! And they add 6 more to go over that trip to the house.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, I think they'll celebrate with your boys.
You take these for granted sometimes, but this would make it a 2-possession game. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the play fake on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
First down for the offense.
New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Sparks. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Boston College wants to play fast.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing the midfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Golden Eagles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. Fitted in the window for the score.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To keep the clock moving. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He might want another play. Lopez wants to fire. Throws for the tight end. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
You don't see that very often. You don't see see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds it back in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they did.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.